Morning, Johnny.
Hi, darling. Hi, how are you?
I'm okay. It's been a while.
I know. Well, my MacBook is back now. It exploded, and that's why we couldn't really do this. So it didn't
Okay.
actually explode, but it felt like it did. My
It's,
life certainly did.
I was,
Uh,
I was going to say, I hope there are no parts in the room when it
yeah,
explodes.
no, 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 no. So anyway, so today I'm going to go a bit more old school. So we've been doing more modern stuff, but there's actually quite a lot of interesting older stuff coming on now. So yeah.
Oh, oh, wait. Let me start you off. We don't want you going over 5 minutes. God
Oh God, no,
forbid.
but hang on a minute. That's no good.
Okay, now you can go.
Okay, all right. So anyway, this is actually this one is a product that was courtesy of Simon Curzon, and this is what we got from him. I'll show you that. This is actually a steer. This is the anti-fume seal on a steering column for a Silver Cloud one and S1. On left-hand drive cars, it does both manual and power steering. On right-hand drive cars, it just does manual steering. So that's what we started with,
Hmm.
and this is what we ended with. So actually, what Mo did, I'll have to bring Mo onto this at some point, but Mo actually drew this up. We turned it into a CAD file, which is a 3D file, which was used to print a tool, which produced a brand new one of these. And these haven't been available for ages.
Oh, wow. So was it hard to find one of those originals, the one that Simon?
Really hard. They're all like this. They're all like this.
Okay.
And there's lots of them to do. So we're just slowly working through them. It takes a lot of time, as you can imagine. But that's the prototype, just
Oh,
approved. That will be on the market in about a month when the production stock arrives. So that's all cool. But if you think that's clever, look at that. That's what we started with, and that is this. So that there is this
what
gate.
happened to it?
Well, it's just got old. It's just rubber. It's just got old. And so this is the heater blower inlet on Silver Cloud 2 and S2, Silver Cloud 3, S3, and it fits on here. It's stapled on. It was originally part of this. Nothing ever goes wrong with this
Okay.
plastic, but this just falls apart. And then of course, it just doesn't work because all the air that's supposed to be coming in is just not being sealed. So that is the baby there, and that's again about to be released. I'll send you the links of these in a few minutes so you can publish them.
Okay,
Um,
great.
so that came from that. We had no drawing available, nothing from that, so we had to start with that to get to that.
And that's the best you could get as an example part.
What's that? That's the best we could find. So it's amazing what we do. So we can do some pretty cool things. So they're cool.
And
A
how long
little,
did that take you?
well, it took me no time at all because I just gave it to Mo.
Oh.
Um, yes, so he did a lot of work. It's just produced, turning it into something which can be turned into a 3D file. Once you've got a 3D file, you can get a machine to make the tool, and then you can mold it. So we're starting to get into a few things like that, which is pretty
And
cool.
when's that one going to be available?
Which should take about the same amount of time.
Okay.
So about another month, and it's for Silver Cloud 2 and Silver Cloud 3, S2 and S3. So so that's pretty cool. This one here is one I've been looking at for a while. I've been thinking about for a while. This is actually a set of parts. I'm going to try and change camera. I'm going to do a very bad job of this. So
Clever.
apologies. Yeah, but let's just see if I can do this. Um, there we go.
There you go. That
So,
was clever.
well, it's clever until I start doing this. So anyway, I can hardly see it because a tiny picture on the screen. So this is a rebuild set of parts for the lower steering column linkage for Silver Shadow 1. And basically there are a lot of bearing surfaces between the driver and the wheels. So that means that you get vague steering when you get wear in those. And this is one of those sets of parts where there's a whole lot of stuff that can go wrong, and it really does make a difference to the way the car drives. A lot of people with Silver Shadow 1 complain of wandering steering. This is one of the reasons why. So I know I'm going to run out of time, but I'll very
Okay.
quickly show you what it is. So
Yeah.
at the foot of the steering column, you have this rubber bonded coupling. That tends to get weak, even it gets very soft, or it even splits. So and that needs replacing quite commonly. underneath that, you have what's called a universal joint, which is effectively 4 bearings on a kind of a cross. And each of those bearings, there's 4 of those, they're inside a little housing, which you can replace these all 4 bearings there. So you've got 4 bearings there that can wear out, 4 little seals which stop dirt and water getting in there. Then you've got this, which is the other end of the lower linkage, right next to the steering box. That's part of the Detroit coupling. So there's 2 of those bearings. This is a specially machined housing here. 2 of those, and these end buttons also wear out. And then you've got a couple of little circlips. There we go.
Yeah,
So,
but that's great. So that basically, so you don't need to switch out the housing or the cross you mentioned. You just need to replace all the bits.
no, you're replacing the parts that wear.
Okay.
So there we go. We're back again. God, that went well. Wasn't expecting that to be so.
For someone who's not good with technology, you did a great job there.
Don't say that. I'm brilliant with technology.
Excuse me, dog.
And I forgot to mention there's the rubber gaiter in there, because that is one of the reasons why there's a problem with it, because this splits, and as soon as that splits, you get water and dirt getting in there, and of course you then get the bearings. So there you go. So I ran over. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Amazing. You did a great job. Thank you. See you next week. We won't be so long next time.
No. Well, that was cool. So good. All right.
Bye.
So I'll send you all the links, and I'll see you later.
See you next week.